The
Your
fuck?
avatar looks so sad.
Yes, because that's how I feel.
Mm.
Okay, so we all got whooshed away to separate little trials. We had Kyrian fighting a dude who was wanting him to fly. And Locke was seeing a giant serpent lady ? Question mark. Lyric saw Odin, and Ballyhoo saw some clown looking dude, and they were telling really bad jokes to each other. Gromit was in a library, and Corlin unfortunately saw Fenwarren, and lots of shenanigans were happening. That's all I remember.
Anybody want to add anything?
I don't think so.
Beautiful. Are you doing the music with an activity today, Lyric?
Looks like
Trying.
Okay. And just
I
so
think
you
everybody
know,
can contribute.
yeah,
No,
it is
I'm
possible
sure.
for multiple people to queue stuff up.
Yes. Everyone is able. Yeah, cool.
Join.
So if you
There
guys
we
wanted
go.
to,
I don't know. I really don't think you should allow some people control.
could it
What
Oh,
if it was
let
only
May
you?
Chaos?
Oh no. How do I turn the volume down though? I can't. Oh, well, I don't want to turn the volume down for everybody. Can I turn the volume down just for me? Crap. Can I though?
I just turned my volume down. Did that
I'm
lower
pretty sure,
yours?
yeah, just the little speaker on the activity screen.
On the activity screen?
The YouTube speaker. I'm pretty sure that turns it down for you.
Yeah, but does that turn it down for everybody? Like, I just turned it
No.
off.
No.
Oh, okay. I don't want it to be off. I just want it to be... I get real distracted by music, so it needs to be very low, or I will have problems.
Low, 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 low.
Yeah.
Shawty got the
Apple
values
jeans.
left face.
Oh, wait, wrong way. There we go.
Boots with the fur. Oh yeah, I know what I was gonna say. Kyrian can't play today. I'm gonna try and find a time during the week to do like a solo session for him. You're welcome to watch, but I'm not gonna schedule around anybody but myself and him. Just because he was exhausted today. So that's the thing that happened. That being said, we are going to get started, and we will go to the top of the initiative, which would have been Kyrian, but it's not anymore. It's Lyric. Your bedroll? Oh. Sorry, I forgot what you were answering. I got really confused. Oh, it's 6 p.m. on Sunday. Where's the window? Guys, I'm so prepared. I actually am. I just have a million tabs open. Wah. Let's do my job. It's 6 p.m. on Olus, the first week of Isan in the year 4226. Age of the Green Dragon. Oh, and the other thing, we're going to just complete the solo encounters and then stop. So that, because I don't want to skip over anybody, so I do want Michael to get a chance to do his somehow. That being ideally, I mean, who knows, guys. So what else? We're going to Lyric. There. Damien, if you want to hop on Roll20, did I ever add you to Roll20? There's going to be a lot of skipping around to different maps, so if you wanted to do that, that's going to be... I mean, at the very least, you'll see what's going on. I don't know. It might give you at least somewhat of an idea. A better idea.
Yeah, I'm just gonna listen. I'm playing a game anyway.
Okay, no problem. Everybody else can still see through Lyric's token. I'll ask you one at a time then.
Yeah.
Thank you, Locke.
You're welcome. Sorry.
Yes.
I answered and then I'm like, oh shit, I'm muted.
Just making sure.
I was on a separate tab, so I had to go back and switch.
You're fine. You're fine. It's just, I wasn't even mad. It's just, like, this is one of the, like, stupid parts about, playing online is that there's a lot of either pause or the opposite, where everyone's talking over top of one another. Unintentionally. But, Corlin, can you see? You can still see?
Yes.
Okay. Lyric, you can control yours? Can you control it? Move it around. Make it do a two-step or something.
Okay. So... For some reason, we couldn't get to controlling things, or somebody couldn't control. All right, you're good. I guess it wasn't you that couldn't control it. It was somebody else who was going to do that for me. So as long as you can, we're good. Okay. Wolfgang, come here, baby. Hi. Shut up. So, Omen, kind of settles down into not a relaxed position, but just a little bit more settled. Just kind of, this, had they been in an office, they would have sat down behind the desk at this point. But not put their feet up on the desk, essentially. And they would say, I appreciate your candor and your love for your friends. And now, I gotta stop probably. I don't know. Is that song under copyright?
Where do you hear that?
No, I'm just singing.
Oh.
I'm killing time because because people are making muffins. Oh. Loud muffin making.
It sounds like a euphemism for something else.
Yeah.
It does.
Okay, we'll come back to Lyric then. We're gonna move on. If it's gonna be a while, we'll go to Ballyhoo.
Ballyhoo.
How long?
All right. Again, since it's the first time in this room, I'm just gonna double check everybody can see. The gigantic map. Or at least what Ballyhoo can see of the gigantic map.
Yes.
Bottom left corner to remind you.
Yep, I can see.
Okay. Is it loading for you today, Corlin?
As it switched, yeah. I'm gonna try to refresh.
Oh no. We will keep going. Ballyhoo, you had just had your turn. So, got a nice whatever, a nice Ballyhoo hit in there. I might have messed something up here. This is fine. He's gonna hang on. I'm gonna see if this happens. Well, that's dumb. That's not what I meant. Okay. And this. Okay. He will. Oh, I gotta fix this. This is on the wrong. Here. This one. How silly of me. Goes with you. This is. He will say jeez. Who's here? Who just left? What happened? Lyric. Okay, that's fine. What do you call a fish without eyes?
Fucked up. Something fucked up. Probably.
No. So I hate this so much. You need to make that's it. That's the joke, guys. You need to make a wisdom save. You succeed. And he just laughs at his own joke like the coolest comedians always do. And he will cast Misty Step and go somewhere. Whee! It is your turn.
I don't know if I was within 10 feet of him or 5 feet. Just now.
Do you have Mage Slayer?
No, but he moved.
He casts Misty Step.
Oh. I don't know how I missed that. Well, there I go.
There you go.
I'm gonna wrap this guy up.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna try to, for my first attack. He's gotta make a athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. Uh. This. No, he rolled like garbage. Yeah, no, he lost. So he's grappled.
And then I'm gonna hit him.
Okay.
I don't know how many. Okay, I'm still taking 2 attacks. All right. Oh, what was my wild surge last time?
Was it a flump?
It was no. I chose the other one. I remember.
Okay.
I'm going to do that as a bonus action. Just gonna make a con save.
Okay.
I think my DC is 17. It might be 16. Let me check.
Great. He rolled bad again, so it doesn't matter what it is.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
He for sure didn't succeed.
He takes 6 radiant damage, and he's blinded until the start of my next turn.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna hit him.
Uh-huh. Okay. Misses.
18 misses this guy?
Yeah. Tricky. You swing and I mean, you know how to attack people. You have that skill. But it's difficult because there's a lot of extra space there. Like you aim for his chest, and you kind of poke through his clothing like a curtain in between a couple ribs, essentially.
Sure.
You could have advantage. I mean, is that? Well, hang on. If the person is blinded, I think they have disadvantage on attacks. Let me see. I don't know about the other thing, but thank you, Locke. Blinded.
I think it does give advantage.
By the light. Let's
Yeah,
see.
attack rolls against creature have advantage.
Nice. I knew it was the other way around for sure. But
Oh,
yeah.
and I also have bolstering magic up.
Shows what?
I can add a D3 to this thing.
Nice. Okay, well that hits. see, you do hit.
Thank you, Locke.
You're welcome.
And it's +3 to your attack rolls, or is that how
Damage.
that? Okay. Oh, to the damage. Okay, well then.
Yeah, so 16 damage.
Okay.
The
It's a
D3
D3.
the D3 is to hit. The that's my rage damage is 3.
That's what I was getting confused about. Okay.
A lot of 3s.
Yeah, that is a weird feature. Like, to require a dice that doesn't exist is a funny thing to me.
It's very valuable thing.
Yeah, but it's not every.
That's how all the dice in the Feywild are the odd numbers.
Don't worry. Yeah, they're all. It's a D5. All right. They are going to, for their turn. Oh wait, I got mirror image up. Maybe you don't hit them anyways.
Oh yeah, this is your last one.
No, I had 2. You only hit 1.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because you missed one time because of it, and then hit the second one on a crit. There's 3 duplicates total.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You got rid of a duplicate and then critted on him.
Okay.
Okay. 2. Okay.
Twos, okay.
No, I didn't say I rolled 2. I was reading the part where it said if you have 2 duplicates.
Oh.
All right. He is down to 1 duplicate.
Would I hate to do this to myself, but another creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet. How does that work with mirror image? Because my wild search feature, the one that blinded him. Oh, you know what? That came after my grapple. My other grapple. You should roll for that because that's an attack.
Well, then you didn't grapple him.
Okay, so I didn't grapple him, and then
The blinded thing is a saving throw, though. That's got nothing to do with hitting him,
sure,
right?
okay.
You can see him. It's just attack rolls.
Okay, so I didn't grapple him, but then he's down to 1 mirror image. And did my hair spike destroy that one?
No. You just brought him down to 1. No, then you would have missed. Because of the 18, you wouldn't have had. Oh no, he's blinded. Nope, you would have hit him. There you go. We're good. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
There is a single duplicate left. You hit him once, but he's not grappled.
Okay. Gotcha.
There we go. All right. Start of his turn. Let's see. Okay. That. This. Thing. Okay. All right. He is going to Gotta check one thing. Oh no. Okay, well, I gotta fix it, then check it again. Okay. He's gonna use Misty Step as a bonus action. Go here. And then just try this. Just gonna try this. Try the same thing. Sure he will. He will say, "What do you call a cow with 2 legs?"
What do you call it?
Lean beef.
Ah, that's good.
It is. You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Nice.
Okay. This is the first time I got to do this.
I'm gonna use the inspiration.
Go ahead. Okay.
When I use an inspiration, does it give me my advantage, or do I just take do I get to roll?
It's a single
once?
roll. It's a
Okay,
single
then
roll.
it's the 8.
Okay. This is fun. You're going to this is the funniest thing you've ever heard, whether Ballyhoo actually thinks that or not. Something about this really stupid joke absolutely just hits them the right way, and they are going to oh no, start laughing and fall prone. You are going to be incapacitated for 2 rounds. And you hear him just cackling as he like runs off in the distance. So there you go. There. We're playing hide and seek now, Ballyhoo. So we are going to move back to Lyric now. And you will, yeah, you'll be incapacitated for 2 rounds. So I'm going to account for that and just let him do his thing. Just so he's ready for when you are. Back in action.
Alright.
All right. So we're gonna scoot back to Lyric. What's happening with Midjourney Bot? Like, what even is this?
That is
Oh,
the future. Welcome.
Is
to
it an
the
AI
future.
AI generator, art generator thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's what I was throwing me off. I vaguely understood what was happening when you were talking about Lyric, because I was like, well, this is his thing. But then I got very confused when you started describing Kieran. All right. So switching back to
All right.
Yeah. So they would say I admire your devotion to your friends and the eloquence with which you speak. But as part of this, I would ask that you be honest with me in other matters as well. No being is perfect. What would you like for you to describe for me your friends' flaws? Not everyone, but the ones that would potentially affect all of you on this journey.
Well, suppose I should start with myself. That would only be fair.
We will get to you later. I don't believe that I appreciate your willingness. I was going to ask you about yourself later on.
Okay, well then in that case we'll start with Locke. Locke, cares too much, loves too deeply, is somewhat too strong, doesn't know his own strength. That was just a little joke for you. I thought you might think it's funny. I don't know if you've ever done a job interview.
It's exactly what I was thinking.
In all honesty, Locke is dangerous beyond his own knowledge, and I don't believe at times he's always aware of the consequences of some of his actions, nor does he seem to give those consequences much care. But everything does power does come at a cost. At some point, I suppose. You might be a bit too keen to spring towards things that almost certainly will get him killed. But that's also how he learns. And on that same note, Corlin is, has a temper. And sometimes acts before giving things much thought. But that's also kind of what we like about her. I'm not being coy, but it's nice to have somebody who's there to just bring to have your back at a moment's notice. In terms of having your back, Ballyhoo seems to have Ballyhoo's back, and that can at times be somewhat frustrating, trying to get them to go along with the group instead of, I suppose they just do things differently where Ballyhoo is from, and so things are approached from very different angles, and finding a consensus can be a little bit difficult in the planning portions, with the spontaneity of a Ballyhoo around. Kyrian is a drunk, as well as I don't think he would admit this, but maybe a bit of a show-off. But that's a bit of the pot calling the kettle black, I suppose. And also a bit blind, I think, to those costs of power that I spoke about before. But, powerful ally to have is a powerful ally, and I just suppose that I hope that wherever Kyrian's power comes from is an ally. If you get my drift. So far, no problems, it seems, but I am definitely have been for quite a while questioning exactly how that how a relationship works and what that cost may be. And I suppose Kyrian just believes that cost has been paid, but I don't know that is true. I think that's everyone.
And lastly, yourself, which you kindly offered to critique first. I would like to know who you are to this group, both your flaws and assets.
I would not say that I'm a troublemaker, but a voice of encouragement in the background with people need help causing a little bit of trouble. I think at times I am both a moral compass as well as a maybe like if you get a magnet a little bit too close to a compass, it starts to go all wonky. But I'm passionate, and I care very deeply, truly. I would rather give my life for any of them, and I won't lie that I definitely feel that way, partially due to the fact that I know that that is true in return. But I do my best to make sure that they have everything that they need to be able to succeed in all of their deeds. You read? Sorry. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Well, no, I knew it. That's another thing. I write poetry sometimes. I sing songs. I show people a good time. Sometimes I get in the way, but only because I think that perhaps a situation maybe can be avoided that doesn't maybe need to be a knockdown, drag out battle all the time, and where we have to get hurt and heal and buy diamonds to bring each other back to life. I haven't done that yet, I think. Have I? No, I haven't done that yet. But, you know, I think one of these days, one of these people's probably going to get killed. Probably me. And somebody's going to be bringing somebody back to life. I'm a healer. But I also can be swift, sworded, spell-casting soldier of light and beauty. Karate moves while saying this, like poses. I would say I'm an entertainer.
Okay. I think that the world needs your skills in ways that people don't always recognize. I would now like to ask you a few clarifying questions, I guess, based off of your replies.
Every army needs its little drummer boy to march to.
That wasn't specifically what I meant, but...
Oh, I just had that idea. I don't have my notebook with me to write it down. I thought I'd say it out loud and maybe I'd remember it later.
You had said that Locke was dangerous. More dangerous than he realized. In what ways?
Mostly to himself. Like, seriously. He will... He just puts... he'll just put things in his mouth without regard for his own well-being. Both, and I mean this both literally and metaphorically. But not with innuendo. Just so you know. But I did hear that that's what she said. Anyway, he his spells have a scope that I think might. He's constantly on that edge, riding that edge of control. And, you know, that is both what makes him a very powerful and needed ally for what we are doing, but also a danger to be around. And again, I believe he himself is at the forefront of that danger, but by association, we are right there. But I would say
Of
the same
course.
could be true for all of us to a certain degree, though.
I don't mean to be rude, but I would like you to be clear and concise. I don't mind elaborating on what is troubling to me is maybe not specifics, because perhaps it's a bunch of things, but you thought it necessary to mention that he was a danger. And we are working to preserve this world. And if you don't mind my saying, one man putting whatever he wants in his own mouth is not really of my concern.
I mean, okay, I'll give you a better example. He made a pact with a whole bunch of hags and bound with his own life, and that is still riding. And I believe the conditions of that pact were to find you and to report back. Now, of course, we had no intention of doing that, and we're just going to kill him. But I think we were a little bit worried for a bit there that they maybe had us outclassed, which is why we didn't come find you right away. But I think we could do it now. I know we could do it now. And, you know, I didn't make a pact with him.
So he is a fool, and they are still alive, and you are certain you know the conditions of this arrangement.
No, I'm not certain I know all of the conditions. I was not there when it was made, but I trust Locke implicitly, and, you know, listen, it is not a problem at all. Just a few hags out in the middle of the swamp. Little issue.
Hags are solitary creatures. If they are working in consort, that makes them more powerful. I do not mean this to be an insult to you or your friend. I need to understand. Okay, I hope this is clear, that it does not appear that I am insulting your friends or being rude to you in any way.
I mean, no, you're about right. I mean, it was a pretty foolish pact to make, but, you know, it got us off the island that they were keeping us on at the time. I think maybe we could have gotten off in another way, but it got us off, and I'm glad it did. It got us off. You know what I mean? And I'm glad it did.
I'm gonna have you roll persuasion.
and I realize that this is silly with you. It's going to be a disadvantage, and I understand that you still have your, minimum of something ridiculous. I just want to kind of see. It isn't that they're not going to believe you, it's just how they're taking this, essentially.
Okay. $25.
It said 23 and 27 for me. What am I missing?
The 20, it's not accounting for anything below a 10 becoming a 10. And I rolled an 8. And so 8 plus 15 is 23.
Oh, okay. Well, I wonder why it's doing that. Also, it's not going over to roll 20. I just so you know.
That was on my phone. I wanted to, I didn't want to, I knew it would take a while to pull it up on my laptop.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fine.
But I just wanted to.
No problem. It popped up because you're on the campaign, basically.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. That's why I was confused about it.
Yeah. No problem.
All right. Good to know. We are going to move on, and from this point on, we are going to go in order. So it'll go Lyric first, then Ballyhoo, then Coral, and then Locke. Coraline. All right, he had
Okay.
asked you a question, and you, the player, had to think about it. Do you remember?
I do not.
Okay. Let me find it. Woman with cow nose, just this.
Wait, what?
He's trying to make you in the AI generator.
No! With Capita's pink fur and a shield. Oh, what's going on there? It's exactly, yes. Picture 2, that's Coraline.
Where's this happening? The article?
Fresh memes.
Beautiful.
Good.
Give me a second.
The top left corner is an Undertale character, I'm pretty sure. It's just like King Asgore.
Oh
The
my
fluffiest
god,
coat.
no.
Sorry. I'm looking in my notes. Give me a second, guys.
That made me really, reconsider how I'm playing Locke. I feel like a total jackass. Oh, good times.
There's nothing wrong with Locke. He's perfect. I mean, all our characters have good and bad about them.
Uh-huh.
He asked me a couple things, so I'm trying to remember what was the last thing he asked me.
Mm-hmm. We'll just do it this way. Sorry, Corlin. Give me 1 second here. I'm not doing a great job of finding the thing that I'm looking for, guys. I apologize.
It's all good.
Go to Locke first, and then come back to me.
No.
Yeah, because
no.
I'm gonna find it.
Oh, geez. We're just going all out of order here then, everybody.
Yeah.
All right. This is fine. Do you know that you have it written down?
No, but I'm gonna find it.
I will say that was near the end of last week's video, so you could just
Yep. That's what I'm doing.
listen through that. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it pulled up right now.
All right. I'll come back to you then. We'll skip over to Locke. It's just driving me crazy because I know I wrote it down.
You'll find it right after.
I'll find it when the session's over.
Uh-huh.
Here we are. Locke, you're in a snake.
I am in a snake. That is absolutely true. No. Well, next person. No.
Give me 1 second here.
I believe it is the snake's turn, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You got a 10-minute ad playing.
Thank you.
What?
I think it's individual because I've been skipping the ads.
I haven't gotten any ads.
Yeah, neither have I.
Do you have ad blocker on though?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can skip your own ads. So whatever you're seeing, you can skip because I've skipped every time there was an ad.
That's so interesting.
Yeah. I don't even know if we're in the same spot in the video, guys, because I didn't notice the ads right away.
That could be a flaw with us, because yeah.
So anyways, okay. Do. You hear in your head, well, not in your head really, never mind, wrong thing, but it's kind of all around you.
Yeah.
Essentially
It vibrates around me. Yep.
yes. Since Locke's having a weird day, guys.
Am I?
You hear, sort of jokingly, should I cast Speak with Animals to talk to you?
I mean, you could. Again, it would probably not help any more than us just talking normally. I do
Mhm.
apologize about that.
The natural world is not yours to control. It is yours to use responsibly while you are on this world.
I get that.
Do you?
I do. Trying to figure out what that necessarily means to me and for what I'm trying, what I'm trying to do with my life. But I am
Mhm.
trying. I learn a little bit more each day. Fuck up.
And what you have learned is to keep everything inside a necklace?
When I'm traveling through dangerous areas, yeah.
This lake is not that dangerous.
Yeah.
I'm not a fool.
No, but I was here for 12 seconds and then I was inside you, so
Mm-hmm.
not a lot of time.
Uh, you I think are going to take 36 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As you are coughed up on the shore.
Alrighty. Let me fix this. Yes. Oh, that is much better.
Perhaps.
Oh,
I would like for you to tell me what it is you're trying to do to connect with nature and why. And they'll actually, like, you're not inside. I guess I'm gonna remove this. Just coil around you and just lay their face down very close.
he's his face is definitely in a contemplative, like trying to find the right words to explain while dogs try to break out of rooms. Uh, at an early age, I just was interested in them. I would read any book I could get on them, and that only gets you so far. Then when I started this journey, I had an appreciation for animals and the nature around me, but I can't say that I was looking to connect with it any more than I was. It's a fairly recent thing that I have made a conscious effort to maybe try. But
So books. Concern with animals is because of books.
Where it started. Most of my life I spent living in a city, not a huge amount of ability to interact with a lot of different types of animals. But that is where it started. I'd see a squirrel, climbing up a tree and bug my parents to, tell me more about them, but they couldn't, so they'd buy me a book because they knew it was a squirrel and that it climbed trees. And that is where it started. Now, I want to be able to get to know the animals better. Still trying to figure out how. I've been able to turn into a couple different animals. That doesn't really give me insight into the way they think. It helps me understand their perspective on the world a little, being able to see through their perspective. But
Show me.
and Locke will turn into, let's say, he'll turn into a monkey because that was the first thing that he turned into. So he'll turn into that monkey.
And she will cast Speak with Animals. Or, well, I guess you can talk in wild shape.
I mean, as an animal, I don't have access to my normal speech.
That's fair. So she will cast Speak with Animals. That's one thing. Do more.
I've been other things before. So far, I've only ever been able to transform into an animal twice in one day. About an hour at a time. And so today, no, but I've been a horse before. I've been a spider for a few minutes. I've been a rabbit. Let's see. I was the wolf earlier for a very short period of time. Let's see. I've tried being a squirrel, a snake, a baby bear, and a raven. What I've managed so far. Couldn't fly, but still neat.
Well, let's see. So what you need is for another day to have passed.
And then yeah, I could be something else.
Mm-hmm. And you notice out of the corner of your eye,
Because it's a long rest, I think, is technically when I get the
Yeah.
bug.
mm-hmm. you notice out of the corner of your eye a like a weird fluctuation in the movement of the clouds. And then it rapidly darkens. And then you see the stars kind of dart across the sky with the moon and the sunrise. And you feel weirdly refreshed. Show me.
Okay.
Push
At a
yourself.
certain point, shortly, like during that, Locke would have just popped back into himself abruptly, because it only lasts an hour. And then he'd go, okay, and he would turn in. Do you have a preference or anything good?
They just stare at you very impassively, waiting.
In that case, Locke would turn into a horse.
Again.
He'd pop out of it and he'd turn into a squirrel.
And as this is going on, the day is obviously passing. You turn into a squirrel as the sun is setting and rises again.
Okay.
Again.
He'd turn into a dog that he had seen a long time ago. And then he'd turn into the bear cub that he talked about earlier.
This is not bad. I think you can do more, though. And the will open. She will open her mouth and kind of lay her head down in front of you.
Okay. I assume another day passes and I have more, or is something else happening?
Nope, this is just her opening her mouth right in front of you.
Gotcha. Something more.
She is opening her mouth like a doorway.
Okay. In that case, Locke shrugs his shoulders and goes, "All right," and walks in.
And it snaps shut around you. Right before that, you hear, hold your breath. Yeah, and then you feel, you're not swallowed, you're literally just sitting in a mouth. You feel an upheaval, right? Like, obviously you're moving somewhere. And your passive perception is pretty high.
Yeah, like 27.
Okay. And so you notice a change. Like, you don't get much of a glimpse because her mouth is closed.
Right.
But you do notice a change in temperature briefly. You notice just a sense of, I mean, basically Thor Ragnarok, like the lightning bridge or the rainbow bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said lightning bridge. I don't know why I said that. I mean, essentially that kind of effect where it's rapid movement, but almost more than you can comprehend. And then almost as suddenly as you were placed inside of her mouth. It is open to reveal a landscape that you that is incredibly unfamiliar to you, which I will show you in just a moment. Give me 1 second. God, I hope everybody can see this when I move you here.
By the way, did I get the full benefits of a long rest, or just
Yeah.
the?
You had
Well,
2 long
check.
rests.
Cool. That is helpful.
Get them hit points back.
Right? Let's see.
You are also 2 days ahead of everyone, so you know, potato patata.
Well, that
Um,
is not what Locke is worried about at the moment.
All right. This. Yeah. Okay. That did what I wanted it to. You are let go here. And you see, in fact, I'm gonna have you make a con save.
Out to see the whole picture. On save. That'd be a 21.
Nice, you succeed. The shining object that you see in this kind of off center of the picture is what this creature looks like now. They're still there. Their form is kind of in the light, but it's difficult to see. And they kind of curl up, but not like they're going to sleep. Just like mostly curled up with just the head up, looking around, like off into the distance.
Right.
And they say, you can speak now. Do you know where you are?
Not at all. Actually, I should say, do I have any idea? If I look around, do I see anything familiar?
Roll. Yeah, you roll a check. Go ahead and roll. I guess either. Yeah, roll history.
History. So that is a 24.
Okay. You don't know where you are, but you do know what this thing is right here. Not accurate to the picture, but that is, you would be able to see, underneath a cloud cover, slightly, the Euphrates continent.
Am I on one of the moons? Or is there only one moon? I guess I should ask that.
So only one. Also not pictured this thing.
Okay.
It's
That's
not
why I was like,
Yeah.
I should check, because technically there's something there. Am I
This
on
is
the
just
moon?
best picture I can find, guys. Yes, for the time being.
That is so cool.
Now try. And we're gonna leave you there for a moment.
Okay.
And go back to Corlin. You ready? Did we get it?
Okay, so I think I got it because it wasn't at the end. Like we left off, but there was like a whole bunch of talk in between, and then some tomfoolery, of course.
There was
Because
there was a flying rabbit, I remember.
there was a flying rabbit. Yes, that happened in between. But it was pretty much him saying that if killing and torturing him would make her feel better to, go ahead and do it.
Okay. So here you are. Can
Here
you
we
move your
are.
token? You didn't move your token. Oh, you did move your token. Never mind. I lied. I moved it once because you were climbing up a wall.
I was climbing up the rock, yeah.
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 Okay.
So I'm gonna cancel the spike growth spell.
Okay. Doot. Ah, yes. He would not have stepped into the fire. I, the DM, forgot where the fire was.
Yeah.
Here. And then this little fire thing's not there.
Yep.
Nailed it.
So just gonna close her eyes and take a deep breath. Obviously, I ain't ever gonna forgive you. The Wild Mother ain't ever gonna forgive you. The only good thing that has come from the horror that you inflicted is that I got to meet my second family. And my third, I guess, technically. But I was raised by good people, even though I would have loved to have been raised by my mother and father and, everyone else that you murdered. I was found by good people.
You think that those are the only good things that came out of it?
Yes.
What about you? I won't take credit for any of it. Please don't think I'm trying to.
I would have been me no matter what path you had taken.
I'm sure of that. You seem strong-willed, but you would have been a different you.
Yeah.
Are you not proud of the you are now?
I am, but
I'm not asking for thanks or forgiveness, to be clear. I'm making sure that you understand that what you've become is impressive and worth being proud of.
yeah, I already know that. But again, I'm this because you murdered everybody and I was raised by a different family.
I understand.
Okay.
And again, I am sorry. Though, also again, I do not expect you to forgive me, nor do I feel I deserve it.
Yeah, totally, definitely, 100%, not getting any forgiveness. Your sorry does not bring them back. But as much as I would love to just kill you all over again, it's really not going to do anything. So they can send you back. I'm done.
I don't know that we get to decide that.
Well, it's my test. I feel like I'm allowed to decide that.
He smiles like a genuine smile and looks like maybe slightly confused, like he wasn't expecting that reaction. You mentioned anger.
Mm-hmm.
You do not think that that affects you. He'll step closer.
She's gonna she'll still just sit there. But she's definitely she's narrowed her eyes and is just watching him. I mean, she was watching him closely, but now she's just like, motherfucker. But let's see. She would say, anger is definitely a problem, sure, but any emotion in large amounts can be bad.
Certainly. I'm gonna have you roll perception,
Mm-hmm.
only because you have said you are watching closely. Okay. Something about his face looks funny. Like it's him. And even his arms a little bit. You can't quite place it, but there's something. It's him. You feel pretty confident it's him. But there's something off. That's it at the moment.
Okay.
I think that is a very healthy attitude to take. But can you be certain that the anger will not become a problem for you in the future? I was
Well,
also angry at one point in my life. And I'm not saying that you're like me, but I am. He kind of just gestures to himself. Obvious evidence that it can affect you in unforeseen ways.
considering the biggest factor of my anger is standing in front of me and has already died once. For the most part, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be okay.
But you said that you still had the anger? If I'm correct.
No, I only take it out on people who are, bad. So it's fine. And it's only a little bit. It's not like it was.
So your anger is no longer directed towards me specifically.
I suppose not.
Is Corlin being honest, or is she not being honest.
No, I guess she is being honest. How she sees it is, she does have the little bit of anger she's holding on to, but of course he's quote unquote dead now, so he isn't the. I mean, like, while he was the driving force, now it's not to him, it's just kind of lingering. Like
a
just
scar.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just another scar for her.
Mm-hmm. Get in line. Would you like me to tell you about them? I realize I'm probably the last person, but as fate would have it, I might be the last person. Can I answer any questions?
Nope. I've got what little I have, and I'll hold on to that.
All right. I regret the choices that I made. I regretted them far too late. And I believe that at the moment, you seem to be handling your lot in life far better than I did. But I hope that you would remember me. Not all the time, but as a warning. I would be truly sorry if your anger were ever to get the best of you. And it seems as though you're not allowing that to happen. Thank you for your time, Corlin. I apologize that I was the messenger.
Terrible messenger.
He gives kind of a rueful smile. And then it's almost as though he's yanked back suddenly, and then he disappears.
Oh. She lets out the biggest sigh of relief.
You are currently in a cave.
She's gonna jump up and, oh, before she does anything, she's gonna look over at the spot that he had been in
Mm-hmm.
and just make sure there's nothing funky over here.
You can roll. What are you looking for?
If there was anything over here.
I guess what kind of thing? I guess I'm not, because depending what it is, you know, it would be perception, investigation. I don't know specifically what you're looking for. What kind of anything is a lot of stuff.
Oh, like if he left something, like if something of his was like left over here, like a material item.
Oh, okay. You can. I mean, you see the fire, and there is actually like a little, like animal skin. Doesn't specifically seem. I mean, I'll just say Corlin has expertise in that sort of thing. It doesn't look like it was specifically here for him. It looks like it's probably been around for a while. It's just been tanned, so it's preserved.
Okay.
You do see in the back, a little wooden chest.
Shit. Do I have? Can I cast detect magic?
You do not detect any magic. You do not detect any magic from. Nope, you don't detect any magic. There is no magic.
Okay. She's gonna try to open it.
It is locked.
She's got some arrows. Can she take out an arrow and try to like pry it open?
An arrow wouldn't. This is a pretty. It's not like fancy. It's not magical, but it is a chest, and you can tell it's pretty sturdy.
Oh, okay. Then she'll just use her sword and try to.
That I was gonna say that'd be your better bet.
Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say because an arrow's gonna snap. Yeah, you can roll a. I'm gonna say sleight of hand, but use your strength modifier. So just if you're not proficient in sleight of hand, then it'd just be your strength modifier, no proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Because you're trying to open it but not damage it. So I think that's still a sleight of hand thing. Like
So-
not crush it. You know what I mean? Like not completely just destroy this thing.
Okay.
Correct.
So yeah. So it'd be that +5.
+5, 8. You get started on it. It appears to be a well-made chest, so it might take another go round if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll go another go around.
Okay. All right. That will do it. You see a mostly empty chest, inside of which is a small bundle wrapped in very worn cloth, just maybe about the dimensions of a paperback book, but not like a paperback book is usually like an inch thick. This is not an inch thick. It's maybe half an inch thick.
Okay, she'll take out the bundle and try to look in it.
Mm-hmm. You see a small portrait. Wooden. Backed, so just painted on a wooden canvas. Of a Furbolg family. You see posed and holding a very young baby. Your mother and father. So you could assume that the baby is baby Coraline.
Okay, she's gonna wrap it back up.
Mm-hmm.
She'll take it with her.
Mm-hmm. Other than that, you do not see anything specifically that he left behind.
Okay. she's gonna try to look for a way out.
Okay. We will come back to you. We're gonna go to. Now we're going in order, guys. Lyric. Whee! Uh. All right. So then they would say to you. Now I would ask that you clarify. Not about your friend Coraline, because I believe that that is being handled elsewhere. But Ballyhoo. How familiar with them are you? You did not. You certainly had high opinions of all your companions, but when you spoke of some of them, you seemed more certain than others.
Ballyhoo is somewhat of a new addition group, relatively speaking. And also somewhat unknowable, as, you know, Fae tend to be. Nothing unexpected, nothing different or strange than what you would expect from somebody from the Feywild, at least from what I can tell from my books.
And you trust them.
Absolutely.
Might I ask why?
Because I pretty much immediately told them my name, shook their hands, you know, let them into my home, and they haven't done anything to hurt me. In fact, have done quite a lot to help. They've proved themselves to be trustworthy.
And your familiarity with Fae is what?
I've read loads of books, and I have been to the Feywild.
I'm gonna you roll deception only because it was a very brief visit. It just feels like we're slightly over giving a little bit extra weight to that.
I lived in the Feywild for 30 minutes.
If he's going to be more specific, that's fine. But if you say you've been to the Fey, is he going to say he's been there for?
He just said that he's been to the Feywild before.
Okay, all right. We'll see. Okay.
I actually rolled persuasion, but deception's exactly the same. So.
And you got above. Yeah. I was gonna say persuasion is the one that you can't. Persuasion and performance, correct? Are your things?
Persuasion.
But that you also very specifically got above 10. So I mean, it's a moot point here. Just double checking. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not performance. My performance is just normal. But
it's persuasion and deception.
Yeah.
Okay. See, that's why I'm asking.
But
all
my
right.
performance is also plus 15.
Yeah, no, you're good. I wanted to make
so...
sure that I was remembering correctly.
Yeah.
All right.
Word.
So, I kind of look and tilt their head. It is difficult to get a conversation out of a person who in some ways doesn't speak the same language as you. However, having a different perspective certainly does not hurt, and you cannot get much more different than an extraplanar being.
You can say that
I
again.
hope for your sake that your trust is not misplaced, but in my
Never.
experience, beings from the Feywild are mostly silly with purpose. And that's only from maybe my point of view. And they might consider me to be boring with purpose. I don't know.
I don't think anybody could find you boring.
I don't know if that's true or not. It's difficult to read a dragon's expression, but maybe a smile.
I'm gonna get that dressy.
I don't like it. Then a gag reflex.
That answers the question of whether or not dragons have gag reflexes.
I'm really doing scientific research, you guys. They would then continue. Next one was maybe, I should say, stood out to me more, only because for every other person whose flaws you named, there were sort of qualifications for how those flaws might be beneficial. Your friend Kyrian is a drunk and a show-off, and that is the only description of his flaws that I have heard. Do you not believe him to have value in his flaws the way that others do?
No, I believe that his tendency for flourish is actually quite it can be quite endearing and delightful, and also pretty badass. He has a vibe, it's definitely his own thing, and it's very unique and cool. I think he probably could maybe drink less, but That's
And
pretty
why do you
low on the
think?
priority list at this moment in time.
Why do you think he does? Or why do you think he does not drink less?
Oh, I believe he is definitely trying to, quell some emotional damage. Some trauma.
And you're certain this is not going to make him less competent?
Of course not. If anybody can handle their liquor, it's definitely Kiri.
My understanding of alcohol, though it holds no interest to me in particular, is that everyone is okay until they're not.
Kirian's okay.
Feels a little as though we're making an excuse. But if you believe that he is all right and will continue to be so, we'll trust your judgment.
I think it is a battle for another day.
I guess I am more concerned, as with
It does nothing to affect his job performance, believe me.
all of these people. Ooh, who'd we lose? Is that just... It was Damien. It's fine. As with all of these flaws, my concern is to know that the people in whom I am placing my trust are up to the task. And I don't mean that directed specifically at one person. It was curious, I suppose.
Well, I think it's interesting that you also point out those three in particular, because Locke excluded to a certain degree, but still those three are the ones who are not religious. They follow no god. They have no deity to be their moral compass, and yet they still have found themselves on their own fighting for the greater good, and they continue to do so. And I think, if anything, that is more, perhaps even more powerful and true than maybe even those of us who are following guidelines or ideas or rules or some sort of structure that has been made for us.
Faith is often used by weak-willed people as both a guide and an excuse. There are many good things about faith. I'm not in any way judging someone for their beliefs. But you're right to point out that faith in your own path, excuse me, and a demonstration of reasonably good judgment is often I believe that a reliance on one's own sense of right and wrong should always be present, and that there are certain people who allow not even just religious doctrines, other people's ideas to be their only source of guidance. And that is, to me, the extremist of foolish behaviors. So I appreciate that particular argument on your behalf. Laws only serve people when they are just, and even then, what is just is situational. What about yourself? What do you believe? What of your flaws do you believe to be the most dangerous to this particular duty that you are to be entrusted with?
Don't laugh, don't laugh, don't laugh, don't laugh. You said duty. I think you just saw it, maybe a little bit. No. Listen, my attention, I have problems maintaining attention and can get a bit off course, and a bit caught up in the weeds. And I definitely think that that is probably my most common issue that rears its head, and I could see myself getting off course, but you know, I'm not alone on this, and that's part of it. My family is every bit as important to my success, you know, as I am, if not more so. They are like all of us. If all of us are like, you know, a what are they called? Like a rail car that you put coal in and it goes through on the rails. If that's all of us, you know, we all, every bit, the rails, the mine cart itself, all of it is important to get the job done.
Okay. And at this point, they would transform back into, where's this thing? Yeah. Their humanoid form and begin walking back towards the temple, and just say, well, we have much to discuss, and I believe one of your friends is fast approaching. Corlin, go ahead and high or low?
Let's do low.
Low. All right. I'm laughing. Hang on. Here's the thing. This never happens to me. So I'm just showing this not because I think you guys would think I was lying, but because like and it's fine. It's not gonna do anything like awful, but this is what happened just now. I never get that. I always get somewhere sort of squarely in the middle. I did it, guys. I think that's an A+. So it's not gonna, you're still there. You're gonna be there. You get just I know that with Corlin's survival, you get to be there. But I will place you. So give me a second to get into your just wrong
Okay.
tab. Yeah, you're there. Okay. What's happening here? I gotta zoom in. Whee! Boop, 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 boop. You're gonna be. You find yourself.
So like, what happened? Like,
It's just which room you were gonna be in.
oh,
Yeah, it's not neither here nor there.
okay.
You're actually gonna be. You'd be. Yeah, you'd be there. You kind of come out here. You ended up basically. I will have you roll a strength check.
Okay. Ah, that was almost a nat 20.
Oh no!
I'll use my DM inspiration. I want to go
That is
again.
Fine, that's fine. Yeah.
It's not even much better.
Well, it's better than below 10. So it takes you a while. You basically you figure out that out is wrong very quickly. Like there was like you climb up to that ledge that you were on before, peek outside, and it's just back out on the outside of the mountain somewhere. You're not sure specifically where. I mean, you could figure it out if you wanted to, but you know that that's not where you want to be. So you go back in and kind of look in the other direction, and you wander around for a little bit, but Corlin is very good at survival. And you do find signs of people passing through. And you follow them to a point where it starts getting kind of smaller and smaller. And by the time you're done, you are wedged in a very tiny little hole crawling your way forward. And it takes you a bit. But you eventually tumble out of this small hole into the room where you now find yourself.
Oh.
Little scratched up, little tired, just because crawling, like army crawling, is not the most relaxing thing. But you're fine.
I don't see where. So where am I at?
You should be. Oh, maybe let me double check. You have vision. Give me 1 second here. In fact, I'm gonna remove your vision from. Ooh, yeah. Give me a second, guys. I gotta fix vision. Token vision is on. And then I've got to also fix lyric so that Corlin cannot see through lyric. This one. Woof. How do I even do that? Oh, I gotta go here. Yeah. So, lyric is... no, don't do that. There we go. Here. And this... No. No. This one. Here we go. Okay. This one. And we're going to switch it to everybody but Corlin. So it should be Locke, Ballyhoo, and Kyrian, even though he's not here. We'll fix this later. Save changes. Refresh, and you should be able to see
I was gonna
it.
say, because everything went dark.
Yeah, I turned vision on with your token, so you should be fine. It's towards towards the middle, but on the left-hand side.
Yep.
You can't see it?
No, it's still all black for me.
Check that I saved it, because I did give you vision. Oh, no, I didn't save it. I'm a ding-dong. Save settings. Alright. It might be all black because it's dark in there, but you
Okay.
should be able to see now.
Yeah, I can see my token.
Alright, so you are in blackness.
Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh, wait, I got my sword.
Nice. How much light does that give off? Is it 10 feet, 10 feet? Something like that? It's like a torch, right?
No, 40 feet.
So it's 20/20?
It's bright light in a 40-foot radius and dim light for an additional 40 feet.
Crazy. Okay.
I know.
You can see everything. 40 feet. But also more 40 feet. Whee! There you go. Now you can see that.
Oh.
There is, I mean, it obviously opens up on the other side of the room. You do see, what you see. There's some bones. And yeah, right there, up here, a little bit right there. I will, before you move too much, I will tell you also that there is a door here.
Oh.
Yeah, I want you to know. I know you can't see doors because that's just how lighting works. There's no good way of working around that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would like creak open the door.
All right. Whee! You do. There you go. You see a short, dimly lit hallway.
Oh.
And there are a series of doors now. There's a door right there, there, and then one door on this side.
I can't see where you're pinging.
Because I'm on the wrong. That's my fault. Here,
Okay.
here, wrong layer. Here, and
Uh-huh.
then one right here.
There's just 3 doors in a row, and then...
Yep. Boom, boom,
Uh,
boom. I mean, there are, there's wall in between them, but yes, there are 3 doors in a row on one side and one door on the other side.
Okay, she's gonna try to go to this one, I suppose.
Okay. That particular door? Hang on, let me double check. I don't believe. Yeah, that door is open.
Woo!
So you're gonna crack it open?
Yeah.
Okay. Just move it over here. You see a kind of a larger room than what you've been in. With a platform, obviously. And you do hear coming down the hallway some voices. I'm just gonna teleport us. We teleported. Here we are. Getting ready to get ready. Here we go. Lyric, you've traveled. Woo! As Lyric and a person that probably more than anybody, Corlin, you'd recognize because you, I think, have seen them more. Come walking in.
Oh. She's gonna she's not gonna hug Omen. She's gonna hug Lyric.
Okay, I was gonna. Omen looks slightly surprised. No, yeah, that's fine.
Lyric! Oh my god, I'm so happy to see you.
Oh, it's good to see you too.
She's gonna turn to Omen, be like, what the fuck? This has been terrible. I thought we were friends.
I appreciate your assistance, but it is important that I have an idea of who I'm working with, and I am limited in what I can focus on outside of my normal everyday tasks.
Is that Omen or Megan talking?
No, I hate it.
No, you did great. You're doing great.
Session's done, you guys. Yeah, it's so it's Omen. I know, I guess I don't know why I'm answering that, but yeah. So I apologize for any inconvenience, or that is perhaps not the correct word. Anger or frustration, disappointment you may have felt.
It was I just don't think I deserved that, but just you know, I'm not making you a flower crown now. I was going to.
They give a small smile. I am disappointed. I've never gotten a flower crown. That would have been interesting. I think, as unfair as it may be, oftentimes putting people in their worst situation is a good way to see what they're truly made out of.
Give me a day and maybe I'll make you one. Lyric, I hope your trial was okay.
Oh, it was terrible. It was terrible.
Oh my
Colin.
gosh, she's gonna bring his head to her chest and just, pet his head. Like, oh my god, I can't
I'll
even
never
imagine.
Be the same.
Oh man, how could you do this? Poor Lyric. Oh my god. Oh my god, can you imagine what Locke and Kyrian are going through right now? I can't.
Oh, those poor bastards.
Ballyhoo, I kind of have no idea.
Bally was probably just having sex with some elemental.
I don't know how that would be a trial, though.
It's a test of endurance.
You've obviously never had sex with an elemental.
I haven't.
Speaking of Ballyhoo. On that note, Ballyhoo, it's been 2 turns. You were able to stand up, and you decide how much Ballyhoo actually thought that was funny.
Oh man, that joke is much better than I thought it was. My legs gave out. That usually only happens, you know, on certain nights, but anyway. Hey, are you still out there?
Hear a giggle in the distance, but it's difficult to tell where it's coming from.
Oh man, that's a lot less amusing when it's coming from the dark. Okay, I'm coming after you. As my free object interaction, I'll take out Flippity Gibbet and just say, you know, this guy's got some pretty good material. Do you know any good jokes you could tell me while I'm like fighting this guy?
I could tell you some good jokes.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Sure. What did the pillager say to the dragon?
Probably like I'm going to pillage your hoard or something.
Close. And then Flippity Gibbet just like screams.
Oh, that is pretty good.
Thank you.
I'll take my full. What is in front of me? Is it just a wall?
That is a wall. Yeah. So I've set up all the walls here. There's a lot of walls. I mean, this is a full-on like rock, you know, cave situation. There are things throughout the cave that will provide light. If you get completely messed up, like if you cannot find a path, let me know.
Okay, hold on. I don't know where my token was. It seemed like it was between squares for a second.
It might have been. I don't know.
Okay.
But like when you moved, that was like a legitimate direction you could go, just in case.
Oh, you know what? Fuck! I should have made a perception check. Which direction do I hear the laughter coming from?
You can try. I'll let you make perception, but I want you to make it at disadvantage because this place is echoey AF. Oh, nice. You perceive the heck out of it. For sure, you know it's heading. I mean, you saw them go this way, right? So you know this way is good to go.
But it's been 2 turns. What I called out. Yeah.
But like from the echoes, I would say that you can tell that you're in an enclosed space behind you. So like this way you have to go is what I'm saying.
Okay.
And then with that perception, you know that they're not like right around the corner over there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, well I would have had to use my action dash, so take 10 feet off of that, so that's 15.
Out of turn order, I'll just tell you they're holding a joke for you when you show up. So you can just keep it going.
As I'm walking, I'm going to say, what do you get when a dragon sneezes? This one's for you also, Flippity Gibbet.
Nice.
Out of the way.
Nice.
Yeah, I fucking rocked that one.
You should tell more jokes. That's amazing. Roll performance.
Of course.
You hear like
I'm gonna do my roll anyway.
You're gonna do.
Yes.
You hear
Beautiful.
like a light groan, and with your perception check from earlier, you feel like heading. I'm just gonna say north, even though that's not specifically north, but north is probably the better option. But again, it's discombobulating.
Yeah, and apparently my passive perception is 18, which is higher than it usually is for my characters. But hey, there it is. I'm no longer raging because I haven't taken any damage. Dealt any damage.
Yeah. But your perception check was nuts, so you still have a general idea of where. You hear just like a slight like
From north.
from north. Yeah.
Okay. No, you didn't like that one so much.
but like away, it's still not close, is what I will say.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take it 40 or 30 feet at a time. Do I have 40? Is that only when I'm raging? Or do I have unarmored movement always? Oh, it's called fast movement for me. Yeah, okay, I have 40 feet all the time.
Mhm.
Okay, this one's an original straight from my mind, like that fireball one earlier. Why did the dragon get ripped off at the market?
A roll persuasion.
Nice.
Nice. You hear no response. You know what you do. You hear in your head. I don't know. Why did he?
Because his scale was broken. I fucked it up. Oh no, his scale was broken. You know, like the trading scale people use.
Again. Are your performance and persuasion? No, you get higher for performance.
Oh,
right?
you said roll. Did you say persuasion or performance just then?
So it'd be +5. It'd be 18.
Oh,
19.
I'm supposed to be rolling performance. I'm a stupid person.
No, the other one was persuasion was before. You're good. No. We'll take the 19.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was persuasion to see if he'd do the audience response, essentially, and then performance to see how much he liked the joke. He does start giggling again.
Okay.
And you feel like he's pretty close by. North is still a good bet.
I'm going to have to workshop that one with a friend. We're friends. Yes, we've established that. I'm going to workshop that one with a friend, but I will. We're going to keep getting better. You know, it's been a while since you told me one. The last one kind of made me faint a little bit, but I have fainted from laughter before, so don't feel bad. You should feel bad about like hurting me, but don't feel bad about your great jokes.
Thank you.
Oh. So what are you going to give me in return?
A present.
You're going to give me a present?
Yes.
Okay, so come out and give it to me.
Or you could come over here.
I could, but you know, like I'm not obligated to do that. You just thanked me, so that means I did you a favor. So I'll let you come, you know, clear the obligation.
I'm obliged to no one.
Damn it, man. You are breaking the law right now. If this was the Sealy Court, you know how many people would be riding your dick?
I mean, most of them do it anyways, right?
Yes, but
So-
this time in an unpleasant fashion.
Ah.
Yeah, they do that all the time. It's hard to get them to stop sometimes. But, you know.
I have found that they are especially liable to stop at funerals, though.
Listen, are we going to keep talking about this funeral thing? Who told you about that?
What?
Nothing. Flippity gibbet, this guy's totally judging me right now, okay? Like, who hasn't? You think no one ever has gotten down at a funeral before me?
That's
what
I.
What?
That's what I said.
I'm talking to my friend.
Oh, I thought we were bonding.
Well, we are, but we haven't officially become friends. I'm talking to a different friend. That's you, Flippity Gibbet. I'm talking to you.
Yes, that's cool. I know.
Yeah.
I always just assume everybody is.
That's a pretty good. You know, I'm going to start doing that. It's a great way to probably live life.
Easier.
Yeah, I'm going to try that on for a little bit. We'll see how that goes. See if I like it. Hey, Skelly.
Yes.
Did I get it? Is your name Skelly? I was going to ask you your name.
I don't have a name, really.
Oh. Can I call you Bonehead?
Just so stupid. I'm gonna have you keep rolling performance. It's like, or we'll take the 17. I'll let you re-roll. That's stupid. The 17 you rolled in error.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'll reroll. That's fine.
Or do you want to keep it? See, there you go.
You want to reroll it? I
Aren't you glad you didn't argue with me?
I would have been fine either way. But
You're not-
in this case, yeah, I'm glad. Am I supposed to be able to? Am I supposed to be able to see him?
You're real close. You can tell that he is within 30 feet of you.
Well, I can
Um,
see him, is what I'm saying. I don't know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He's just hanging out there, talking to you.
Okay, good. So like, what are we doing here? Like, I get you're a funny person, and you've got cool tricks. And I've got cool tricks. Is there a reason you're like, I need to punch you?
I feel like it's a combination of things.
Oh, okay. A recipe.
Yeah.
What's the final thing? You know, what are we making in the end? I'm going to come over there and continue to punch you if that is what you require. But I just want to know what we're getting into here, like what kind of relationship we're building.
I think I'm some sort of probably sage or mentor figure, for sure. That sounds
Oh,
about right.
it's been a long time since I was a student.
You don't seem
And-
like someone who would enjoy that.
Am I supposed to be your student? You said you're a sage or a mentor, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I am the student. I could be the sexy aide.
I mean, you can if you want to be.
That's who I'm going to be. I'm your sexy aide, and we're having a
Nice.
row.
um. No, it's more. I don't know. Here, gosh, you want to sit down and just like have a conversation or something like that?
I would, but I don't know if you're actually going to do that. It seems like you have your mind set on some other stuff. Like,
No, he sits down.
oh, yeah, for sure, man. Okay, I'm going to go chill over there. Okay.
And he kind of pats next to him.
Over.
So, like, just Ballyhoo sits down next to him.
Yeah.
Okay, I just double checking. All right. Yeah. So I feel like maybe, I don't know. First of all, well, hang on. Okay, this is me out of character. I'm gonna have you roll. I'm gonna have you roll a thing. As soon as I figure out what it is, I will say you can roll. Man, you're a weird barbarian. I'm looking at your proficiencies and I'm like, these are a thing that I wasn't expecting to see.
It's so funny. I love it.
Go ahead and roll. You can roll either nature or I mean, not that's stupid. I'm gonna have you roll either in insight or history, but if you roll history, you roll with advantage. So I realize it's a smaller modifier.
I'm gonna do history.
Okay.
Wolf.
All right. That's enough. Yeah. Oh, and that's even better.
Let me
You
check out
can
my
tell-
first magic. How long it lasts? 10 minutes. Okay, I'm good.
to go. Yeah. You can tell with a 13. I would have even given it to you with 11. I probably would have been maybe vaguer about it, but this appears to be the bone structure of a fey creature, maybe. Just very like slender and angular. And they just he crosses his little skeleton legs and he just goes, So, you're probably wondering how I got here. And then you hear like a bass riff in the background.
What the fuck was that? Did you do that? That was crazy.
uh, no, you're probably not, but like I'm gonna tell you anyways, only because
No, that was like third on the list of things. Okay, in order of what I am thinking here. Okay, why am I here? Why were you, doing mean things to me? And then why are you here? So there you
well,
go. It was top
okay.
5.
There we go. I did it. Good job, me. I mean, I'm here because as a favor to Omen.
Oh.
And I believe that you and I are talking specifically because we might have some things in common.
Well, we both have a wicked sense of humor.
Absolutely, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about this whole like end of the world thing?
Yeah, so you said that name, and I've been hearing it a lot. What's the deal with this Omen guy? Tell me about this, because I've got some friends, another set of friends, and they're like obsessed with this dude.
Omen is the last remaining gem dragon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. Flippity
Yeah.
What is a gem dragon?
Oh, them. They think they're so much better than me, but they're wrong. I'm weak.
Oh, I get it. Okay, like the elves. Oh, by the way, Bonehead. This is my other friend who I've been talking with. They're in here. They can't hear you, but I can hear you. If you want to talk, I can relay whatever messages you want to say to them and vice versa. But I'm talking to them. Just Flippity Gibbet, my other friend out here. We're friends
Great.
now, by the way, Bonehead.
Nice. I thought you were crazy, but it's good to know that you're actually having a conversation with the rock that you're holding.
Oh yeah. It's. I should have led with that. Well, we're on better terms now than we were 2 minutes ago. So now you can know about my crazy rock.
Oh wow, it looks like a bubble. What's happening?
Oh yeah, it's awesome. I love this thing so much. And there's like a person inside, and they're pretty chill.
He
But-
kind of leans forward and doesn't squint his eyes because he's a skeleton, but like he tilts his head like he's looking.
Is this you don't? Okay, I don't want to come off as crass here, but you don't have eyeballs. Does it?
Yeah.
Do you need to be closer to see things better?
No, I was just trying to see the person inside your bubble.
Okay, all right. So it's just like a force of habit thing.
I mean, I can see.
And yeah, I get that, but I just meant like the distance. Does the distance like with no eyes? I'm assuming you're not seeing physically, right? I know people like that. They've got like butt sense or whatever. They can sense things through their butts, but
I can see in the dark, not with my butt.
oh, okay, that's cool. I'm not trying to discount that, but anyway, yeah. So this gem dragon dude, I totally get it. Flippity gibbity, everybody like unicorns and elves, and they're always going on and on about how great they are. It's like, come on, man, loosen up.
Exactly. They think just because they're so shiny and they can talk in your brain.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, you're both those things. You have both those traits though too.
Yes. Plus, I'm a nicer color.
It's true. It's very true. Oh, not to be dissing, you're Omen guy, Bonehead. You're doing this as a favor to him. Are you friends, or is he like wrangled you into owing him a favor? Because I get that.
I'm a servant of the Raven Queen.
Woof. Okay. Flippity gibbet. Who is the Raven Queen?
Oh, you know, just some mortal who
Oh.
decided to be a god one day.
She's that lady from like the Shadow place, right? Like I heard about the what is
Yeah,
it? You
the
know,
bird lady,
the Shadowfill,
the landfill.
the landfill. Yeah, that was it. The landfill of shadows. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, complete trash.
Yeah, yeah. That's what they say. You know, they tell us about the over kids. Never
Mhm.
go there; it stinks.
Lots of birds.
Birds are cool though.
Yeah, they're just a snack, though. Really,
Oh my gosh, I've never eaten a bird, but I kind of want to though.
they're not bad, but like you know, ravens. They're so small; they get stuck in your teeth.
Bonehead, have you ever eaten a bird?
I mean, yeah, I've probably like, you know, a chicken or something. Have you?
Oh yeah, you know what? I don't really count flight like the ones that you don't see them flying as birds, but they are. They totally are.
Maybe they're not though. I feel like you have to fly to be a bird.
Yeah, it kind
Dragons are
of.
birds.
Yeah, exactly. It feels that way.
Anything that flies is a bird.
Well, oh well.
Fact.
Okay, okay. I can dig it. You know what? I dig it. Flippity
Chickens must be
gibbet.
fish then, because I've seen them swimming.
Oh, so if you're an animal and you can't fly, you're a fish.
No, but only if you swim.
Okay, I've never seen a chicken swim. Can they swim?
Probably.
Probably. Flippity gibbet. You're like a dragon in there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You're a bird now. Is kind of how it's going out here.
Oh, I don't fly.
What? Oh, I thought dragons fly. All the little, the sprite dragons, they all have like these colorful wings. And they
Oh, for
fly.
sure. But you know how like uh humans and other things like humans, you know, like the two-legged things, how they all do different stuff. Like some of them can fly and some of them can walk
Yeah.
and some
Okay.
of them are very tall for two-legged things. Dragons are different like that too.
I have to admit I did not know that about dragons. I don't know a lot about dragons. Apparently there's more than the ones that I've met. The ones I've met are all tiny assholes.
Oh, yes. Oh, for sure. There are some like that too.
Okay. But you're not, for sure.
I am a big one.
I met. Okay, this is gonna blow my mind, so be careful. But I do want complete honesty. I met a dragon, or I dreamed a dragon. I dreamed a dragon that was pink. Once, not too long ago. Was that you?
Yes, that's when you found me.
Oh my gosh! And I hugged the orb. That was amazing. That was so cool. I cannot believe you did not tell me that was you all this time.
I thought you knew.
I did not. No, I did not know. I don't assume that all, dragons are the same. I thought it was a dream mostly. That's what my friend said. Oh, we're in the dream place. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna dream up a pink dragon. That's so fucking wicked.
Well, the likelihood of you finding me that way was very low, I'll be honest. You have to be real special.
Oh. Okay. Nice.
Right? Like, who's gonna go into the ethereal plane and look for a pink dragon?
Probably no one but me.
That's right.
All right. Well, thank you for telling me about Omen. He's the last of the gem dragons. Apparently. Oh, that means you two must have chilled together.
I've met him.
Okay.
At the beginning?
The beginning.
The first war.
Oh, war. That's rough.
And then the jester beside you kind of goes,
Yeah, right. Okay, so this is really cool and all. But I heard you say war, and I feel like I gotta get this back on track because, like, I got a job to do.
Yeah, I know. I don't. I was kind of going to get it back on track towards you, and I don't mean to keep interrupting. It's just what you're saying is super interesting, and I've got this friend who's super interesting, and I just kind of want you both to be able to like be here at the same time, but you can't. I can only talk to you one
Nice.
at a time, but you go ahead. Yeah, I'm just going to listen, and then we can chat a bit later, Flippy Gibbet.
Cool. So, like, I think it's like two things. Number one, I don't know, we fight the exact same way, but we got like a similar vibe when we fight. And so it was partly like just maybe a skill thing. Man, you hit really hard though.
Yeah,
Like that was solid.
I don't really like to hit too much. You'll break people, and sometimes people, it can be fun to break things. Not everyone should be spared being hit.
Sure, but like if you break me, I'm just gonna come back together in a few days anyways.
Oh,
So that's
sweet.
that's fine. Yeah. But like you guys are probably gonna end up fighting though. Just you know that, right? Like a big fight.
Man, Flebity of it?
I mean, all of you. Your whole group.
Oh, okay. Oh, so those guys, they were like not being like totally manipulated.
Guys, what who?
All my friends, because they told me like some person or whatever told them like, oh, you're going to be super big and important over here, and I was like, oh yeah, I've heard that one before. Usually the people who tell you that want your money or
Oh.
sex
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
in any combination, really.
I just didn't ever keep money around, so it was always sex when it was me. But yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're capable of it. Are you gonna you're gonna be okay dealing with it when it happens? I feel like that's what I'm supposed to say.
I mean, yeah, I have taken life before. It is not a pleasurable thing. My friends seem to be super chill with it though. And that's different walks. People are into different things. I don't necessarily think I'd ever go to war. If I had to, I'd probably just want to find some place to chill out. But if it's like I have to get into a couple scraps and there's some big dude who's like trying to cause problems and he's a bully, okay, yeah, I'll stab him a bit. Sure.
Yeah, but what if like the big dude is a part of the war and they're like bullying everything, all of everything?
Well, then I probably can't find a chill place, and I'll be extra pissed. If there's bullying everything and there's nowhere to be chill, I'll probably be real mad.
At the bully, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good. Because I'm pretty sure that's kind of what's happening. Like there are weird holes in the Shadowfell that people just wander through every once in a while, and everyone's got to try and catch them before they get caught by the Sorrowsworn, and it's really just turned into a lot more of a middleman position. To be perfectly honest, this is a nice break. I was kind of getting tired of it.
Oh man, is that what you have to go back to when you're like done chilling here?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that is terrible. Dude, you have my sympathies.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth it because the Sorrowsworn are crazy. But also, like, why do people go walking through random holes in existence? That just seems kind of dumb,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, I've walked through a random hole once or twice, but to keep doing it, when it's not doing any good, it seems like it's a pretty stupid thing to do.
Right, and you walk through a hole, and then, like, you're in a place that looks like the Shadowfell. You turn
Yeah.
around and you leave, right?
Yeah, of course. That's like the first thing they teach you is if you ever end up in a place that is like shadowy and fallen, you get out of there.
Yeah. Oh, that's not even talking about what comes out the other side when they walk in there. These holes are really starting to be a problem, I'll tell you what. Which is not something I ever thought I'd say, you know what I mean? And he kind of elbows your arm.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. You know, I've been in a
So many
problematic hole
holes.
or once or twice in my life, but you know, that can be another time. Which I want to say, I get that, you know, you have to tell me the things that Omen, I guess, is trying to tell me. If you're doing this as a favor to him, do, you know, whatever, the Raven Bean, that's cool. But I would like to talk to you again. You're pretty cool. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. That's the other thing, I guess. Just that, kind of the way that I have come into this form of existence, potentially you might be, like, that could be a thing that you do. I wouldn't
Well-
necessarily aim for it, but, you know, like, if you did, we could totally hang out in the Shadowfell, but, like, that'd be in the future, right?
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. I would definitely aim for that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, because essentially, you know, like, the way that you become like a me is if you die in an amusing way. I don't even know what that means. Like,
What?
I feel
That's
you're-
so cool.
yeah, like if you're funny enough.
Oh my, are you serious? Okay, this is crazy because like two things, right, kind of bum me out. One
Yeah.
is that like my best friend did die like a while ago. They did not live very long. It was just normal, you know. They weren't a race, let's say, that lives a very long time. And I was chill with them, and that bumps me out. But the other thing was also that I was probably going to die, and someone would be bummed out about that. But if you're saying like, oh, you die in a cool way, you know, I'll be like, yo, that kind of makes I don't think I am bummed out about anything anymore, because like probably my friend is like you. Whoops, I don't know why I just shifted over here to this side.
You know, though, here's the thing. Like, sometimes you just gotta roll around, you know, while
Oh,
you're
yeah.
sitting.
Yeah. Tell who does a handstand.
He rolls off the rock onto the floor and flops on his face.
Oh my gosh, I am going to. I do the same thing. Yes.
Yeah,
I love the
okay.
flop.
Yeah, flopping's pretty great. It doesn't feel as good when you're just bones and not like meat too, but you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hold on. Try this.
Okay,
Try this one out.
Yeah, okay.
I'll make a pillow with my hair underneath the rock. Okay, go ahead and flop.
All right. He flops again. Hey, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, look at this. Watch. And he just yanks his hands off and then stands on them. I can do a handstand too.
Whoa! Oh my, I can't do anything like that. I've never thought that dying would be so cool. Oh my gosh, you're making me think of all the tricks I can do. Can you juggle your own like bones?
I mean, he looks down to his hands. Not
right now, probably, but
maybe
just
maybe my leg bones. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that was it. Just like, be prepared because there's probably gonna be unpleasant things. I think you got to go talk to Omen at this point. But I got good news for you. It's gonna be really fun getting there.
oh,
And
sweet.
then if you don't want to end up like, you know, in an endless existential cycle of life and death, telling jokes for a living, maybe try and be less funny, but also if it sounds like fun to you, hey, see you later, alligator.
That's fucking. What are you? I mean, okay, I appreciate you telling me, you know, that I have options, but there's no way that who would not want to tell jokes for eternity? That's the dopest thing. You're awesome.
Walk this way, and he'll like take you. There's, I mean, we don't have to go there on the map. It is a huge map, guys. But he'll take you. There's a huge like hole, and he just tells you to jump down the hole to get to Omen.
Yeah. Normally, Ballyhoo would not hesitate, but before they jump down the hole, they're going to. Okay, can I hug you? If you don't do hugs, I totally get it. Like we can fist bump or anything, or if it's like a contact thing, I'm just going to blow you a kiss.
Oh, and you know, it's been a while since that's happened. That actually might be nice.
Okay, I blow him a kiss and give him a wink.
He tilts his head and then forgets he can't wink, and then kind of shakes his head and waves by.
All right, I'll see you around Bonehead in like 7,000 to 8,000 years. Don't forget me, all right?
Nice. Okay.
Or do. It'll be cool to introduce, like, re-meet each other. Oh, forget me. Totally forget me. And I'll forget you too, okay?
Forget you.
After, like, in sometime, you know, we're gonna hang out soon.
What's going on here? I'm blind. I don't have any eyeballs.
Nice. Okay. I'm going to go.
I can't hear you. I don't have any ears. Bye.
Oh, I love that guy. I'm going to backflip off the hole.
Yeah. You come splashing down into some water. You will take half damage because it's still fall, but it's not like you're getting cushioned a little bit. And I realize that's not how water and terminal velocity work, but you know, just to make it work like that.
Depending on however long the fall is, I will rage just because that would be how value mitigates.
Double half damage. Yeah, no problem. Let me get your token. And I don't really care what side you go in because you're going to land in the water, and then I'll also, hang on, does this have vision? No, I gotta fix these guys. Save. And you have night vision because you have, no, you don't. You're the only one who doesn't. Because
I can see the other tokens on the map.
Oh, Corlin should have had the night goggle thingamajigs. Yeah, it's only because you can see through Lyric's token. I'll get you in there anyways, because you'd make it up there. But you will take just a little bit of damage. So this will be quartered. Yeah, and I rolled not great anyways, so you'll take 3 damage total between raging and also not falling that far and into water.
Reduced to 2.
Oh yeah. That's an unfair thing. And
It's so funny, yeah.
I always forget about that. That's such a random thing to have. All right, and you end up in this room. Can you see in this room?
Yeah, hi guys. Oh my gosh.
We're gonna end here for tonight. Sorry that last bit went longer. We'll pick up next time. Hopefully I'll get a chance to like connect with Kyrian, and I'll ping you guys. Locks on a moon.
Yeah, I was about to say, guys, I'm on the moon.
Locks on a moon 2 days later.
I see you on a beach.
Oh, let me change the background. Hold on.
Oh, I wasn't even looking at that. Can you find a moon?
I'm gonna go with that one, maybe.
Go, nailed it. If you want, hang on, I can probably send you the actual picture that I used for the background.
I have no idea how to. Oh, there's the custom one. Okay.
Yeah, because I was gonna say you might be able to use that eventually, but like I like what you chose in the meantime. So here's this for later though.
But anyways, yeah, we're gonna stop here. Thank you for your patience, guys. This is a weird couple of weeks as far as switching back and forth between people. Welcome back to the States and also real internet, Lyric.
Woot woot woot. Let's go! Yay!
I mean, what a wonderful opportunity, though. Like, no,
For sure. Yeah.
no regrets-sies, as it were, but like also
It's good to
this
be
part
back.
of it at least is easier.